Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I'm joined with Mark from Suddenly Comics. And we are going to be talking about the hottest Silver Age comics of the week. And we actually are going to be talking about a very special list. All the comics on this week's list are actually from one collection. It's the DC Universe Complete collection.
Okay.
And it was owned by a woman named Christine Farrell. Farrell. And Christine Farrell was, I thought, oh, when I first looked into her, I thought, oh, she's just a comic shop owner, therefore had access to great comics. No, that's not the case. So that is true, but that's not where she got the money to pay for this complete collection. I mean, she has a complete collection from issues from 1935 all the way up to 2000 and whatever.
That's crazy.
Okay. So she
Need about
basically,
4 houses to store that.
yeah, I know it's a big collection. It's all the DC books. I think it's like 8,000 books or something like that, or 10,000 books or something. So the point is, she's actually an heiress. I guess there was her family. They got the very first liquor license after the U.S. Prohibition
Okay.
in Vermont. So basically, they had a monopoly of
on booze.
booze in Vermont, and so they made a fortune in 1933, and she inherited that fortune, and she used it to buy comics.
Why
And then
not? Well, gonna buy.
yeah, so she opened a comic shop, not more to
As a hobby. Yeah.
yeah. So so basically she had a complete collection, and she didn't just have a complete collection. She got high grade complete collection. So like some of the books are either the highest or second
I
highest
presume
on the
she
census.
died and the heirs are
Yeah,
selling.
she just died this year. So she was 72. She died this year. Um, I'm going to talk. If you watch yesterday's video when this airs, I'll get more into the details about her and some of the comics that she collected. But definitely,
Okay.
you
Look
should
forward to
check
that.
that video out if you haven't checked it out already. So we'll get into this list, but it is a pretty cool collection.
Right, but some
Um,
of these haven't sold, Alan. They are up for sale.
oh, they're up for sale.
Yeah. Some of these haven't sold.
Oh shoot! It looked like it was completed
Well, anyway,
sales.
we'll look at the list. Some of
We'll
the
look at the list, but I thought the ones I sent were all completed lists.
no.
Oh
So
shoot!
first up, we've got this Lois Lane, and you can see it's a current bid.
Oh shoot! Okay, so what happened was, okay, just so you know, I did this a little bit late at night, so it was a little iffy. Um, so so what happened was
I don't mind. I mean, it's quite interesting.
no, I looked at completed sales on the Golden Age side, and these were the like at the end of the list for this. Like I looked in and tried to find Silver Age ones within that same auction, so I figured the auction must be complete, but I guess it's probably finishing on either Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
as we
quite
record this, it's
we can
probably still
predict
running.
what we think they're going to end up at. Anyway,
Yeah,
this
we can kind of do a little bit of a prediction
yeah
thing.
yeah
That's a shame because these are all going to be like that then. I didn't realize.
yeah. Now this I've already looked at this one, Alan. This is the highest graded copy,
Yeah,
and it's
which is interesting.
never sold before.
Yeah, so what's interesting, a lot of these ones like Lois Lane, like an 8.5 sounds like, it's like a high mid grade, right? Um but Lois Lane like was given to girls. They are or women are horrible for
I hope you're
comics.
not suggesting that the female of the species looks after comics less well than the male of the species.
I am suggesting that,
Whoa,
and
that's outrageous.
I'll lose the 2 female subscribers that I
Well, your
had.
two female subscribers are now logging off and going unsubscribe.
Yeah. So
And
but yeah,
did this come from a woman collector?
yeah, but no, she was awesome. Yeah, but yeah, usually girls don't treat comics that well. But I have a feeling this book was actually probably because she started going after the complete DC run in 1970. So
Okay.
this is prior to her a little bit, I guess, because this is like 1961, I believe. What's the year?
58.
58. So yeah, it's a 10 center. So I knew
That's
it
a
was
really
like
early one.
early.
It's number 4.
Yeah.
And it says Christine Farrell Complete DC Collection on it. Yes.
Yeah. So all of these will have that for the most part. There's a few that are pedigrees that are something else. So but this one they denote that collection. I mean, there's only been a few people that have managed to get a complete collection.
Well,
So I
it's
think
really, you'd have to have a lot of money and
yeah,
a lot of time hunting stuff down now. I
yeah,
mean,
I mean we're talking from 1935. So, pre Action One, and she had an Action One,
yeah.
which I talked about yesterday. Um, yeah, which is interesting. Yeah, I have a big story about that one, but this one, yeah, it's $800 right now, and it's the highest grade. It'll probably go for twice that.
I would think so. This is the highest graded. So let's have a look at it
So
on.
here's one of the tricks that I do. Whatever the price is the day of or the day before, uh, I take that and double it, and
Yeah.
that's usually the final price.
So it's sitting at
Um,
500 when you did this, or at the moment. Let's have a look at it on Go Collect. So it's an 8.5, right? An 8.5 has never sold.
Never sold. What did the 8.0 go for?
Well, the 8.0 sold in 2014, so a long time ago for 230. So there's no real recent comparable sale on this, and it's only got a population of 47.
Yeah,
So very difficult to predict this one. It's at 500 at the moment. I think you're about right. I think this will go for about 1,000.
yeah, maybe a little bit more even.
Yeah.
Um, so when does it end? When did it say it's going to end?
Mm, ends in 1 hour 47 minutes.
Oh, so we should just wait now. Um, see all these
So
end.
it's only got 1 hour. I'm tempted to bid on this.
Really? I
Wow.
mean, it is
Oh,
cool.
I do like Lois Lane. This is a really early one and the highest grade, and it's one from a pedigree collection. I'm tempted.
Yeah, there's like lots going
I
for
wouldn't
it.
bet. I would. If I could get it for 550 or 600, yes. But
Yeah.
you
Good
know,
luck
I'm
on you.
not going to, am I?
No. I can tell you right now.
You
Um,
want to put a higher bid in, right?
okay.
Okay. So that's a
So when this airs, everybody's going to know what these went for. We'll see how close we are. We should almost do a follow-up, um,
yeah. So
but
my prediction is 1,000. It's the same as yours, isn't it? You think
yeah,
it's 1,000. You think it may be a bit more.
maybe a bit more because it is there's some coolness to it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
okay,
Excellent.
so
Let's
that's
move on to the
interesting.
second one. And again,
So none of these have closed. Oh, that's so disappointing. I thought they were all
46 minutes
closed.
to go. No. So this is Hawkman number 1 again in an amazingly high grade. Uh,
Yeah, I mean this is really cool book.
lovely cover.
Yeah, I always like this cover. It's just
Yeah.
such a great cover.
Murphy Anderson,
Yeah, really great.
first Hawkman in his own title, origin and first appearance of Chak.
You know, it's interesting. This is actually, yeah, the fact that this is his own title, first title.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a Golden Age character, and yet he never had his own
His
title.
own title. There we go. Here he is. And a stonkingly high grade, and it's currently sitting at 1750. Shall we have a look at the census before we make our predictions?
I'm gonna guess around 3,000.
So, 9 fours. There are 16 of them.
Okay.
The last time this sold, it sold for 5.6. So way higher than it's currently.
Oh wow.
So it's only currently sitting at 1.7. So
Okay, but
that's got to
so
move some in the next hour and an hour and 45 minutes.
so as I said, it'll double. So maybe closer to 4 even. But still,
Well,
they're
that's got to
35.
be a
That's
bargain
35.
for somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. These were COVID prices. The last sale was in COVID.
Okay, so yeah, so
That was a
it makes
COVID.
sense that it would go
So
down a little bit.
pre-COVID was about 4,000. Yeah. So I think it's
So
going to.
see, it's kind of in line with that.
I think it's going to come
Probably.
back down to the pre-COVID. I'm going to go 4,000 on this one.
Okay, yeah, that seems reasonable. So my little rule of thumb might work. I'm not. We don't know,
No,
but
we don't. No. Right. Okay.
people that when people are watching this, you guys will know. You guys can look these up
And
and
check
tell
to
us
see how
and
accurate.
see how we did. We can, this is like us proving our
Take
capabilities
the
here.
mickey out of us when this sells for 10,000. Right.
Yeah.
Next
Is
up.
that the highest grade too?
No, I don't think it is. Hang on. No,
There's a 9.8.
there is 198 that's never sold.
Okay.
The
Wow.
696s. So the
I
seven.
always wonder who owns those the one of ones, the one of 198s. There's somebody that has like some
Some,
insane collection.
yeah, it'll be some multi-billionaire
Just
who's got them in a secret vault underneath his island, with his lackeys,
Mhm.
the swimming pool that moves across, and the
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He has the complete DC collection, but it's all 9.8.
yeah. And he's probably
Yeah.
got a cat sat on his lap, and
Yeah, you gotta have the cat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So next up, oh, look at this one. This was another.
This is another cool one.
This is
Uh,
another cool one. This is Green Lantern 1. Um, in 7.5. I mean, look at it. It's a beauty. Uh,
yeah.
um, again, Murphy Anderson art.
Wow.
No, sorry, that's a Gil Kane cover.
Oh, Gil Kane cover. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought it was Gil Kane actually.
Uh,
Um,
First appearance of the Guardians of the Universe.
yes, this is where you get the concept
Yeah,
of
yeah,
being intergalactic.
Galactic Green Lanterns. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very nice. It's currently sitting at 2,000 with 1 hour
So
42 minutes to go.
2000, it's 7.5. So
Yeah,
I
it could
actually
be
don't
selling.
think it'll go as that high.
So the last sale in March, it
I
sold.
would have said 3,000 would be my
Well,
guess.
it said
Just
4.6 in. It went for 4.6 in March.
oh, okay. So maybe my rule of thumb is better then. I
Uh,
wouldn't have thought it was that expensive.
well, it's a nice copy to have. Andy, the one we sell before that was 3.1. So somewhere between 3.1 and 4.6, I would have thought.
Yeah, I would have guessed more closer to that 3.1.
I'm going to go.
Um,
I'm going to go 4,000. I'm going to follow your guidance here.
my little rule of thumb. It seems to work actually. I should trust myself. I always kind of,
So you
but I,
1 on that. I'm going 4. I think that's a great.
mhm.
If I'd got 4,000 spare, I think I'll be tempted by that.
It is a cool book. I mean, it is,
It is.
Green Lantern 1.
It's right. Yeah, that's that. Next up is another one. It's got 1 hour 41 minutes to go, and it's sitting at 2.6. And this
Yeah.
is a classic. This is the first Batgirl.
Now this I feel like is a $5,000 book. I always love this one. What a great book. First, Batgirl done properly where they like, oh, who is she? And it's like so cool.
Is she a heroine or a villainess?
Yeah. Well, a bit of both. Yeah. And she has like the utility belt. It's just like so cool. She's just,
Is Carmen Infantino and Murphy Anderson cover?
is that oh, that's a rope. I was like thinking, oh, is that a color break? But it's a rope.
It's a rope. It's a nice, and it's a look. It's lovely. 8.5. I've never seen it.
Go checks. It's got everything.
Got everything going for it, and currently sitting at 2.6. Alan thinks this will go for 5, which is double what it's at the moment.
Hmm.
But the census says last one went for 3.4. So
Oh, so this is already above.
uh, no, it's sitting at 2.5 at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Sorry. So it's wow.
2.6.
I gotta just not trust myself at all. I have no clue sometimes. I don't know. When I guess double, I'm wrong. When I guess
So
under
if it
double,
goes
I'm
for
wrong.
five, that'll be a record. That there has that high sale there, which wasn't during COVID, was for eight. So five is not off the table.
Hmm.
It's going to be somewhere between three, four, and five, isn't it?
Yeah, probably
I think three, six,
3.6. Okay.
another thousand on, another thousand on from where it's sitting at the moment.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a reasonable guess.
Yeah, nice comic though.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Very cool. I mean, it's very cool.
Right. Next up, we've looked at that. Right, it is another cracker.
This is a big one. This is a crazy expensive book. Um,
This is
you
when
know,
the Legion of Superheroes turns Superboy down, isn't it?
yeah, so this is the first appearance of the Legion of
Yeah.
Superheroes. Um, you know, just a crazy expensive book. Like, what can I say?
Yeah. And
Um,
why does Lightning Boy have to wear a bubble helmet, whereas the other three don't?
you mean Cosmic Boy?
Because
Um, not sure. They're each from different planets, right?
I know. So obviously, wherever they are, Cosmic Boy's not got the right atmosphere.
Yeah, but
I mean,
uh,
Superman could just about breathe anything, can't he?
yeah, he,
He never needs a bubble helmet wherever he goes.
he's super. I don't. He can hold his breath really, really long.
So this
Um,
lad here who has to wear a bubble helmet in order to attend this panel is telling
mhm.
Superman, who can breathe anything anywhere, that he's too ordinary.
Yeah. Well, it's a big.
I've been at job interviews like that as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't know anything about what you're about to give them. So yeah, but yeah, just a great book. This is one of those ones where it's sort of like Brave and the Bold 28, or it's like one of the big team appearances. Um, yeah, this is a good one. And it's also the first appearance of those three characters as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Well, yes, it is. Yeah.
So
Kurt Swan cover, right? And 3-3 currently, with only an hour and a half to go. And the last sale, oh, this has been on an up curve, Alan.
it's a well, it's a well-loved book.
It's going to have to go some to get to this sort of value here.
What's the value?
So the last sale was at 6.8.
Okay. If you do
Currently
the
sitting
doubling,
at
the
3-3.
doubling
It
thing
needs to
would be
double. Yeah,
six six.
if it doubles in the last hour and a half, we'll be okay.
Yeah. Like, I find what happens is a lot of people, they put in their bid like once the bidding kind of closes, so that it only gets activated when the live auction happens.
Well, the live auction is started. This countdown here means the live. Oh no,
No,
live.
it's not started yet.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so basically, yeah, doubling is usually the easiest rule of thumb, which sucks because like there's so many times where I'm like, oh, I could get it for a steal. It doesn't happen.
Oh, that would be really good at 3,400. No.
Yeah, no, it would be really. I have a restored copy of this, and I paid a fair amount. I think I paid like 15 or something like that. So very expensive book. And mine's like low grade and restored.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, great book. Okay, so is that the five for my
I
channel?
don't think so. That's one, two. That's only four. One, two, three, four. One more.
Oh, one more. Okay, cool.
And that's that one. Our Army at War.
Yeah, so this is a pretty major one.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
This
this
is
is the
Sergeant Rock, isn't it?
yes.
We've said that we've had this once before.
Yeah, we didn't know it
I
at the
was no, we
time.
didn't. I was amazed at why it was so expensive, and then we worked out it was the first Sergeant Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a pretty cool book. And a hard one to find actually. that's another reason why it goes for quite a bit of
I
money.
can imagine this is pretty rare to find. I wouldn't imagine there's a lot of these on the census. It's a great cover as well, isn't it? With the incoming
Yeah,
playing
with
here.
the machine gun and a
Yeah,
whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So this one, definitely a cool book.
And it's currently sitting at 3-1.
Yep.
That's definitely going to double. This is a hot book. Did you hear the rumor as well that James Gunn is going to be in London at the start of 2025? Why is he in London? He's making a Sergeant Rock movie.
Oh, wow. Wow. I actually tried to pick up like a lower grade copy of this, but it was even that was pretty expensive. Maybe I'll look into it again a
Yeah,
bit
so
more.
rumors are that James Gunn is doing a Sergeant Rock movie.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I actually for some like there was like, I always do these viewer question things. Somebody asked me some question about Sergeant Rock and when his first appearance was actually. And it was actually like you had to read through about 4 or 5 books because it was like the character gets introduced and he's called the Sarge all the time. He's not actually called Sergeant Rock. And then there's not, it's like a bunch of different kind of
Yeah,
cameos,
yeah,
and then it's the first appearance.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, very cool. So and the stories were actually quite good. Like, typical like war
War
stories.
stories, and I don't think Marvel or DC have done a proper war story, have they?
No, no, I can't think of any. So, yeah. So this would be it'd be a cool movie,
Fury has always been Fury of
superhero.
Shield is Shield version rather than
Yeah, more like
Rock and
superhero
Captain
agency.
Commandos.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Sergeant, yeah, Fury and his Howling Commandos. Right. So this one, and now this has been on a downtrend.
yeah, big downtrend actually.
The last sale was 4-4. So, oh, what's that doing?
So it's already almost
It's
at
almost
that.
there. So if this doubles, it's going to be a record.
Okay. And well, what was the big it looked like there was a higher sale before that though, when it was on the up.
Yes, in 2016, it sold for
No,
70.
no, 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 go down. But that's yeah. Look at that blue line.
Oh,
Yeah, that
five
was
five.
okay. So if this sells for 4.4, it's kind of within that. So the one that's right over on the side there, that's considered. I think this is considered still the cameo. I'm not sure. Some people consider this the first. It's one of those Hulk 180, 181 kind of
Well,
situations.
first appearance
What?
of the Rock in The Rock and the Wall by Kubert and Kaniger, most similar to prototype in GI Combat 68.
Yeah. So there's Army at War, the one that's just below the census info. That's also considered to be the first appearance. It's one of
Okay.
those weird, messed up ones, as I said.
Well,
Um,
this guy in here is called Rock, the Rock. So, then that's probably him, isn't it? Right.
yeah, you think so.
Okay.
Okay, so that's interesting. So yeah, definitely. I didn't know about that extra little bit of spec information, so that's cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, so we'll see how we actually performed about our guesses at how much these books would go for. I'm sorry that the list I didn't check. I should have noticed that these were incomplete sales. I didn't realize that they hadn't completed yet. Um, because I was looking at the Golden Age. I did both the Golden Age and the Silver Age together. The Golden Age part had already finished. The Silver Age, I guess, had a little bit more life in it. So yeah, so we'll see how it performs. You guys can tell us in the comments how off we are or how accurate we are. Maybe we're really good at this. So yeah, and you can see more books that we have to guess on Mark's channel, and the ones there are even better. I mean, they're bigger books, they're huge. So definitely check that
There
out.
are a couple that are sold on my list, so I don't
Oh,
understand.
good, good, good. Okay. So definitely check that out. Thanks again for watching, guys. Guys,
Bye,
bye.
guys.